Je les mange. I eat it, feminine, pizza, je la mange. It's going to go before the one verb. We also talked about how if you have a sentence with only the auxiliary and the past word, so for example, j'ai mangé or il a dansé, okay, you are going to stick it before your auxiliary. You're going to stick it before the middle verb. So for example, he has eaten, il a mangé. He has eaten it, il l'a mangé. He has eaten them, il les a mangés. We talked about how if you have an infinitive, this gets rid of all debate. Your little sticky in pronoun word is going to go before the to form. So I am going to eat it, je vais le manger. Not je le vais manger, you know. I'm going to eat it, je vais le manger. I'm going to speak to him, je vais lui parler. So when you have the to form, stick your pronoun before that. Okay? So let's apply this to these ones here. Now, let's just look at the examples. If you said I would have done something, okay, we have an auxiliary in the middle. We have a middle verb. It's not our main verb, it's not in the past tense, but we have a middle verb. So we know our pronoun word has to go before this. So for example, he has spoken, he has eaten, let's say, il a mangé, il a mangé. Now you can use one of two methods. You can either use the method whereby I've told you you're going to keep 1, you're going to keep 3, and you're only going to change the auxiliary verb. And in which case, if you've got a lot more going on, so if you've got he has eaten it, il le a mangé, il l'a mangé, you're only going to change the a. So il le aurait mangé, so il l'aurait mangé. He has spoken to me, il m'a parlé. He would have spoken to me, il m'aurait parlé. So because all of these AURs are going to start with the open mouth, or any of your clever links you've been getting very good at, il m'a, je t'ai, nous a, vous, any of these links you've had when you've been working in the past tense with a pronoun, i.e. a word you're sticking in the middle of the sentence, you can keep them because you're going to be going, il m'a donné, il m'aurait donné. Je vous ai donné, je vous aurais donné. Je les ai mangés, je les aurais mangés. So any of your linking that's been happening in your mouth, well done, you're still going to do. So he would have eaten it, il l'aurait mangé. Okay? If you're on the extraverbs, okay, then again you have one auxiliary, which is before your past participle. So any of our movement verbs automatically don't have an auxiliary, they don't have a pronoun. You can't go someone else. You can't leave, you can't come someone else. You can't fall someone else. Now we do have verbs which we've talked about, okay? We do have verbs which we've talked about when you use être as the auxiliary with a reflexive. So I would have gotten up. Je me serais réveillé, and that again is going to go there, and we will do another video on this, but again it's loyal to the pronoun rule, okay? So anytime you've got a pronoun to stick in, if you've got an auxiliary and no infinitive, it's going to go before the auxiliary. Yeah? So he washed himself, il s'est lavé. He would have washed himself, il se serait lavé, okay? We will do a whole video on this, okay? Oh, pardon me just one moment, the side of the classroom is collapsing. One second. Good. So, if we've got, as well, a situation in the next one, okay, where we have I should have. Now, to remind you our technique, should have. Can I hear should? Yes. Can I hear have? Yes. It's the have which changes it. It's the have which makes me go this side, then this side. Or something, then the past word. Yeah? So I should have, the have is going to make me go aurait. So I should have, j'aurais dû. Okay? J'aurais dû. Okay? So I should have eaten, j'aurais dû manger. Now what form of the verb is manger? It is the infinitive, it is the long form. So I should have eaten it, j'aurais dû le manger, because as you know, when you use the infinitives is where you're going to stick the pronouns in. Okay? Good. He could have finished. Can we hear could have? Yes, so when we hear would have, should have, could have, we're going to go one side then the other side. You're starting to learn the pattern. So he could have, il aurait pu finir. Okay? He could have finished it. Now you tell me, il aurait pu finir, is there an infinitive in this sentence? Yes, there is. So he could have finished it. The infinitive is going to be what we focus on, and we stick a pronoun before there. So il aurait pu le finir. Okay? So, to wrap up, okay? Would, could, and should, straight to the conditional. Yep, I could speak, je parlerai. The verb's going to change. Je danserai, je finirai. Could, straight to the conditional of the verb to be able to. Je pourrais. Should, straight to the conditional of the verb to have to. Je devrais. Would have, go straight to the conditional of your auxiliary, back to your past. I would have died. Je suis mort. Je serais mort. I left. Je suis parti. Give me the conditional of your auxiliary. Je serais parti. Okay? He ate. Il a mangé. He would have eaten. Give me the conditional of your auxiliary, your middle verb. Il aurait mangé. Okay? Give me now a little look at would have, pardon me, at should have and could have. Should and could have. I'm always going to use aurait. Aurait, 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 aurions, aurait. I'm going to have the conditional of my verb to have plus du or plus pu plus my infinitive. So I could have come. J'aurais pu venir. I should have come. J'aurais dû finir. Okay? Fine little level of excellence if we wanted to add in any of the pronouns. What have we said? With would have, it's going to go before our auxiliary, and because there's no infinitive, so I would have finished it. J'aurais fini. Je l'aurais fini. I could have finished. I've got something, so j'aurais pu finir. I've got an infinitive. Stick it before the infinitive. J'aurais pu le finir. I should have finished it. J'aurais dû le finir. So I will give you a nice conversation video on this topic using all the woulds and the coulds and the shoulds and the would haves and the could haves after this. Okay? Basic table to be focusing on is your facility with aurait. Go straight to aurait. Okay? I hope you've enjoyed this video. Can you walk around, not memorising all of these endings, can you walk around thinking aurait, 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 aurions, aurait, aurait. So 4 out of 6 are the A. Okay? That is basically the guide to this tense. Aurait, something. Aurait pu, something. Aurait dû, something. Please let me know if this has been useful.